Hello, guys. Welcome to another interesting session. This is your boy Sam, all the way from Ontario, Canada. Today, I'll be giving you two hot gist. I said the hot, I want to give now. So, the first is I'll be discussing on the new Brunswick critical worker pilot. There's a new worker pilot program that is available right now. It just came out, and it's a 5-year program. And the reasons for the program or the pilot is to address labor shortages in various sectors in the province or in the state of New Brunswick. Okay, so like I said in my previous video, I talked about Atlantic pilot programs. The essence of the pilot program is to enable foreigners to get jobs directly in Canada, to migrate directly to Canada. So if you don't have money to pay for school fees, if you don't have money to do your evaluation, if you don't have money to process maybe permanent residency to Canada, or to even do visitation, this is the message you need. This is the link that you need. The states or the province of New Brunswick in Canada is recruiting foreigners to get jobs in their state, in their province, right? And the reason why they're doing this is because they have a lot of jobs in their province and they need a lot of people to fill in the job. So there's a pathway created by the government of New Brunswick. So they call the program critical worker pilot. It's critical. They need it. It's urgent, right? They need it. So how do I get the link to this critical work pilot program? You log on to www.welcomemb.ca. I repeat, www.welcomemb.ca. This is the link on how you can reach the employers in the New Brunswick that are selected for this critical worker pilot, right? So some of the employers that need workers in their company they have passed through a critical scrutiny, right? And they have been selected based on their experience and their consistency, okay, within the province. So they have been selected to bring in foreigners to their province into Canada, right? So I'll be telling you guys some of the employers they are willing to accept foreigners, and they'll be able to give you a job, and you'll be able to use it to apply directly to come to Canada or to get work visa and come to Canada. The first company is Cook Aquaculture. That's the first company. The second one is JD Living Limited. I think that JD Living Limited is kind of a oil company. They need truck drivers, they need administrative staffs, they need, there are a lot of job roles there. You can click on these companies online, then read about them. If your qualification or job experiences matches with the jobs available under their company, then you can apply when you get to www.welcomemb.ca, so that the employer will be able to see your resume, they'll be able to read through and see your experiences. Then if peradventure or perhaps you're being selected, my brother, my sister, you don't get jobs to Canada direct, okay? The reason why I'm giving you this link is because some people don't have money for school, some don't have money to process permanent residency or provincial nomination. But this is just how you can get direct employment to Canada without spending money. All you need to do is to log into the website www.welcomemb.ca www.workomnb.ca. You submit your profile, you submit your details there, and the age limit, when I read through, the age limit is between 19 years old to 55. So if you are 45 years old, you have a chance. If you're 35, if you're 40, if you're 25, if you're 28, if you're 20, if you're 35, 32, the age limit is between 19 and 55 years old. So you have the opportunity. You don't have any excuse right now. You can't say you don't have money to do this or do that. All you need to do is your connection, internet, log into the website and fill in your profile and you submit. If you're lucky, you're being selected by the employers under this program, you're on your way to Canada. So let me go ahead and mention the other companies. We have the Group West Co. company. We have the Imperial Manufacturing Groups, the manufacturing companies. They will require large numbers of workers. So we have McCain Food Limited, right? So these are the companies. These are some of the companies that are available to recruit foreigners, okay, into their company, and doing so, they will provide you work contracts. They use that work contract to apply for either work visa, and later after a year, if you have worked with them for a year, you're able to apply for a permanent residency when you're in Canada. And also a very interesting and good part of this pathway is that they have made the requirement of getting your permanent residency so simple, because the English test requirement, after you must have worked 1 year with the company, then you will to apply for permanent residency. The English requirement for reading is 3.5. For written is 4.0. For listening is 4.5. And for speaking is 4.0. So I think even if you are GSS3, for Nigeria will be able to relate. If you're GSS3 student, you will be able to make this point for English test. Even if you are O-level SS3 graduate, secondary school SAT graduate, you'll be able to make this English test, because getting 3.5 over 9 over 10 is like you're having 15 over 40. Maybe 40 questions, you're getting like 15 or 12. Having that 4 is like maybe 18 to 19, not even up to half of it. So I don't see any problem, from work visa to PR, because the English requirement has been so low. I haven't seen any pathway that has this kind of low English requirement. 3.5 in reading, in written 4.0, listening 4.5, and speaking 4.0. Okay, 4 points. Okay, so and the age is between 19 to 55 years old. So you don't have any excuse now. You don't have any excuse. Just log on. Please be fast, because all this kind of thing, the earlier the better. Log on to www.workomnb.ca. You see it there. You fill in your profile. You do everything, and if you are selected, you'll be able to get your work contract. They use that work contract to apply for a work visa, and you come into Canada. Okay, that's the first gist. The second gist is that a lot of people have been asking me, they need more universities that are cheap, and I should provide them the cheapest university for international students in Canada. So I'll be doing justice to that right now. Okay, so the first on the list is University of Saskatchewan. Okay, that's the first on the list. The second is McGill University. The third is Brandon University, University of Manitoba, Simon Fraser University, Canadian Mennonite University, University of Northern British Columbia, University of Calgary, University of Guelph, the University of Winnipeg, Concordia University, Memorial University of Newfoundland. This Memorial University, last year, like I think like I know like 7 people that they applied, and 6 were able to get admission into the university, and their visa was also issued. And you have the University of Prince Edward Island, University of Ottawa, University of Waterloo, York University, Carleton University, Dominica University, University of Victoria and Ryerson University, then Canadian University Canadian West. That's the last. And let me just mention some other maybe colleges. We have Centennial College, we have Conestoga College, we have Eloquin College, we have Wee College. So these are the other colleges too that are cheap, the cheapest for international students. Okay, so in my next video, like I promised earlier, some people have been asking me how can they do their evaluation, and I promised I will do justice to that, and also how they can do their English test registration. All these things are very, very easy, but however, a lot of people still want someone to explain in detail so that they're able to do it themselves, because perhaps some agent wants to help you to pay for WES, for instance, depending on your academic credentials. Maybe you have masters, they charge people in helping them to do a WES evaluation. They charge people to do IELTS registration, but here I am just trying to explain in details to you guys on how you can do it yourself. And like I've been saying in my previous videos, I'm not an immigration agent, or neither am a consultant, but I'm just kind of, due to the fact that a lot of people always inbox me just know more about Canada. That's the reason I'm doing all these videos, so you'll be able to play over and play over it again, so you can do it yourself, just to save you cost, and also putting your life in the hands of some immigration consultant that they don't even have the first-hand understanding how to do it, So I just felt it's a move, for me to just, try and push out the information and the details for you guys, so you can do it yourself, and you can, achieve your purpose by yourself. Okay, so in my next video I will be telling you guys on how to do the WES registration and how you can do the IELTS registration. Okay, depending on the option, is there academics or the general option. Okay, this is where I will leave it for now on this session. Thank you guys for subscribing to my channel. I really appreciate, and also thank you guys for sharing my videos and also watching my videos. It means a lot to me. Okay, see you some other time. Thank you guys.